Peace, peace, peace. What's good? What's good? I'm taking you on a little cruise with me to go get a few things from the store. If it's a little rattly, I apologize. Just enjoy the ride. So I've thought about this multiple times before because I've noticed it within me that when I do it. And because I can notice it within me, I can also see that reflection within others when they do it too. And I can only notice it within myself, within others, because I notice it within myself. So I'm wondering for you to ask yourself, when you are asking for something, asking whatever you ask Source, ask God, ask Creator, Universe, whatever that creation is for you, when you're asking out to this thing, when you're asking outside or you're asking within, for whatever it is that you want, when you finally receive it, do you not know how to accept it? When things in life rearrange themselves so that you can receive what you've been asking for, are you reluctant to receive it as a part of the unfolding of what you've been asking for? Because a lot of times for us to be able to receive these things that we're asking for, other things need to rearrange. They need to we need to make certain changes. We need to, it's like for example, it's making me think of the movie Eat, Pray, Love, and the scene where she's just asking and asking and asking for these changes, or to travel and to experience different cultures and different food and whatever it is, right? And the response to that prayer, intuitively, that she received, as far as the movie goes, is it responding to her, telling her, please, 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 go buy a ticket. Go buy a ticket. A lot of times it comes that way, where we're asking for these things and we're not taking the measures, the actions, the discipline, or allowing things to rearrange themselves in our lives based on what we've asked for. And it's like when the universe responds, or source responds, creation responds to what it is that we're asking for and that we've been wanting, we think it's things happening to us that are, we think it's a struggle. Or kind of sometimes even maybe placing in that victim mentality where it's like, oh, why is all this happening to me? Why does this have to happen to me? Why this? Why that? When in reality, it's the universe making rearrangements in our life to put us in the position to receive what we've been asking for. So when we're asking for things, I think it helps a lot when we're open to changes, because in order for you to receive something, that means something else has to change. It could be anything that's needing to change, that's needing to realign itself for you to be even in the position to receive this thing. It's like, let's say, for example, using an example of mine, if for a long time, for many years, I wanted to leave the country. I wanted to start traveling and experiencing different things, different cultures, different people, different languages, different ways of how I just get so intrigued and so interested in learning about people, about places, about things. And so upon this time of me asking for these things, I needed to be ready for the change of packing all my stuff, getting rid of stuff, detaching myself from friends, detaching myself from physical places that I was living at, detaching, just allowing everything to rearrange itself. Sometimes we can choose to start doing that ourselves and start rearranging things ourselves for the things that we've asked for. But many times, the universe steps in and it just shakes everything around like a big hurricane to kind of not force us into what we've been asking for, but to really shake us up into realizing that, hey, if you really want this, this needs to happen. We can't hold on. We can't expect for our cup to be filled with something, let's say, some delicious coconut water, if you have it filled with something else already. You have to make room for that thing. Either make room by drinking half of what you already have so that you can now start filling it up with something new, or you have to empty it either by throwing out what you have or drinking what you have so that you can now fill it up with something new. And that's us in our lives a lot of times. We must empty the cups of what we have our cups filled with already so that we can welcome in something newer and something more refreshing and something more exciting into our lives so that we can receive what we've been asking for. Otherwise, how can we expect it? How can we expect to receive what we want if we're not willing to make the changes, if we're not willing to detach ourselves from certain things, certain people, certain places? It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way at all. So I make this message in this video. I'm already at where I need to go. I'm already where I need to go. I'm just taking a little detour now. When you're asking for things and when you receive it, sometimes it might smack you in the face when you receive it. But when you receive it, are you instantly blocking it by not wanting to make those changes, not wanting to detach, not wanting to try something new, not wanting to get rid of the old so that you can welcome in the new that you're asking to receive? Or are you embracing all the changes and those changes that may come in the form of the universe literally stepping in and shaking everything up? My phone's shaking. Like, sometimes it really comes in as a huge hurricane. It comes in and it shakes things up because that's what you've been aligning yourself with these things that you're asking for. And if they're big, you have to expect really big changes. Sometimes you might not even think it requires big change, but most times they do. For us to level up, we have to walk up the stairs. We have to be willing to go up another level. And if you want to go up another level in your life, no matter what that means, not exactly speaking in not literal levels, but when you want to go up another level in your life, internally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is, then you have to be willing to take those steps up the stairs, up the ladder. You have to be willing to do it. And if we don't take that step ourselves, then most times the universe is going to come in and shake it up for you and force you in a way to receive what you've been wanting. And in the end, you realize this was what I wanted, and I needed to accept these changes and embrace these changes to receive exactly what I am meant to be receiving. So, next time you ask, be ready to receive. Be ready to receive it in whatever way it comes, whatever shape, whatever form, whatever changes, whatever opportunities. 1111. Be ready to open yourself to embrace that. And trust the process. Trust the unfolding of what you ask for. It's always worth it. I promise it's always worth it. All right. I'm off. Peace.